Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to do another polarizer mod on one of my other Casios. Actually forgot I had this one. This one actually is it's not a G-Shock, but I think it's built just as good as a G-Shock. So this is actually probably one of my favorite, probably one of the best I think Casios for the money. I mean, I think I got it for $20 on Amazon. I got to check to see what they're going for now, but this thing's pretty beastly. I think it's built just as good as, like a square G-Shock. So this doesn't have the branding, so you can kind of get it a little cheaper. But on my last video, I tried using this yellow polarizer with really poor success. But afterwards, I kind of started thinking maybe I just got a bad sheet that I should have tried to, pull one out of this one. So I'm gonna try in this one to see if I can do a yellow rear polarizer. And in the process, I am also going to actually be removing all this printing. So this printing I think is pretty distracting. So if you look at this watch better, you can kind of see that there's there is, movement here. It's a second time zone, and then you got, the seconds. But this giant printing I think is just more of a distraction. So I'm going to remove that, and hopefully the yellow polarizer will work. So I'm going to try to move quick through this one, since it's kind of process is the same, but you just do a, disassembly is pretty much the same as, a lot of these. So let's just jump into it. Straps off. Let's get the back off. If you're ever working on watches or cell phones or any kind of small electronics, this screwdriver is just amazing. Makes you move through it so much quicker than trying to do it by hand. Okay, and I've taken this watch apart before when I tried to apply a loom background to it, if you guys saw that one. So let me get everything I need here. So these are pretty straightforward to take off. Get the spring right there. And just a couple, 6 tabs, and then it comes off pretty easily. Okay, so battery's off. And now we just got the module, get the spring out, and the module is just held in place by these tabs right there. Don't take a lot of pressure. There we go. And we've got the module. Just gonna put that off to the side. And then we've got our light reflector. A little residue from when I was doing the loom. So we're actually gonna remove that. Actually, you know what? The loom is still on there. So we're gonna go ahead and it's actually funny, I forgot that I left a loom on here. So I'm gonna pop out the LCD and let's get started. First things first, what I always like to do is to put a mark where the top is, because you can get quickly disorienting. So we're gonna put a T over here for top, just so I know Okay, and to remove this LCD, you just gotta pinch this right here. Actually, let's take the ribbons off too. All right, they'll come off once you get it. So just gotta pinch it and push from the bottom like that. That takes off the frame along with the ribbons. And that's it. We got our LCD. So the usual, I'm going to go ahead and remove the rear mirror, and we're going to try the yellow one and see how it looks. So I'm going to skip this part of filming because it's just long and tedious scraping this off, and then I'll come back once I've applied it. Okay, bye. Okay, so I was able to get the polarizer on, and this is probably one of the easiest ones to do because it's just a simple square. You know, there's no special angles or cuts. It's a simple square, so it went on like a breeze. And as you can see, I removed that little printed graphic so that it's just going to be a clean display. And now we just have to power it on to see what it looks like. Okay, we've got the unit assembled, but you can kind of just see how crappy of a quality this yellow polarizer is. I mean, the angles are horrible. This is kind of straight on. It actually looks better at an angle than the straight on, which tells me there's something off with this polarizer, that usually it's the opposite. At an angle you don't see well, but straight on you're supposed to see it better. So this polarizer is, I don't know, something's off with it. It was unlabeled. Usually there's like a degree orientation, so I just think these polarizers are off. Something's off with them. But you can kind of see what it looks like. You know, it's got potential. Let me see if I put like if I put one of these in front of it, if it'll fix it. Still, but at least now you can kind of see what it looks like without the that module in there, or that, I'm sorry, that printing in there. You can kind of see it cleans up that surface better. So it's unfortunate that this polarizer is junk. Alright, I'm probably gonna have to do what I did with the last one, just put the green polarizer back on, just because I know that one works, and then I figure out something for the front. Okay, I'll be back. So now you can kind of see the difference between the good and the bad polarizer. See how much cleaner this looks? So this is what it's supposed to look like. So this is garbage. Alright, well, I think that's a wrap. I'm gonna get this thing put together, unless maybe we get a little creative with some modifications here, maybe like a two-tone, but I'll play with it. But you can kind of see now how much different this window looks like. It's much. I'll zoom in here. Now all these indicators are much easier to see than they were before. So once I put it together, it'll be better to see that. But let me get this watch put together. Alright, so we are all wrapped up with this one. So unfortunately did not get the yellow like we had hoped, but now I'm convinced that that yellow one is just a crappy polarizer. So gotta stick with the green. That's the only rear polarizer I have, but I wanted to kind of show what this dial now looks like. So you can kind of see, or maybe you can't, but it actually is more legible because now you don't have all those printed markers getting in the way. I mean, you can clearly see that it's 12 you know, 20. You see the seconds, so it's much more legible. But that is it for this one. So this is a watch, to be honest, I don't wear a whole lot of, just because I have so many. This one I've actually strapped around my like my home gym post, and just use this as like my watch when I'm working out to see what time it is. But maybe I'll wear it a few times here and there. But I forgot that I left the glow in the dark portion, so I can actually show you guys again what that looks like. So let's charge this up real fast. Let me kill the lights. Not sure how much that helped, but there you go. So this is kind of what the glow in the dark looks like. And this will glow for quite a while. And here's the light portion, but this is just the lume. And I think the negative display might actually be making it worse. I'm not sure, but yeah, this thing will glow for quite some time. Alright, well, thanks for tuning in, and I will catch you on the next one.